And when you say you were in the mask for a long time, how long did that shoot take?
Well, a lot of people ask me that, and I try and ask Chris, because, 30 years ago, it's a long time. But we were on it for a couple of weeks, I'd say, all in all, yes.
Doing the bounty hunter scene?
Actually waiting around and then on set and then off again, and it just all takes so long because it all had to be done perfectly.
And it was all very technical. What did you sort of witness? What did you see there? Things going wrong? Maybe somebody stood on Vader's cape or anything?
Well, I'm sure all that happened, but to be honest with you, I had a lot to contend with myself. I don't know if you know the costume, but there is a cylinder on the front which is filled with coloured water, and I had to blow from inside the mask. It's a tube. I had to blow in, and the bubbles all came up and down at the cylinder. So I had to think about that. I had to think about feeling not too claustrophobic in the mask. So all this was going around in my head. So I really had a lot to occupy myself with. But I was aware of what was going on, around me. But that's where my concentration was, really, and that I wouldn't fall over.
And I don't know if you've noticed yourself, but when you're blowing, you can often get lightheaded, dizziness.
Oh, yes, definitely. And then you're in this mask. And I was quite lucky because the wardrobe lady was just looking after me. And we had this little thing, because I couldn't speak, no one could hear me. So I said, any time I feel faint or I really can't cope, I'd just put my hand up and she would know immediately to come over and unlock the mask, because I couldn't just take it off. It was actually locked onto my head. So then she would come and take it off and get the chair. That's that picture of me sitting in the chair for a well-earned rest. That was when I was feeling a bit, it's all getting too much, But I just thought, I've got to keep soldiering on, and not complain, because I knew that it was a very special film to be in,
For sure. And tell us about working with director Irvin Kershner. How did he direct you when you were in that mask? You probably couldn't hear much.
No, I could actually hear. I couldn't really see. Okay. So I could see ahead of me, but I couldn't see side to side, or very difficult looking down, because obviously all the mask constrictions. But yes, I could hear him quite clearly. He was very precise with what he wanted, and we were quite disciplined, and we just sort of had to go along with what he wanted. But I think he had his mind's eye on exactly how he wanted the scene to be, so that's basically what happened there.